Hello everybody, my name is Mateo-Tube. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator. Today, it is the 5th of autumn, and we are on the last day of harvest. And I just have to say, it's a little bit of a foggy day today. You can see like there's a little bit of a haze in the distance there. I have to say, this looks amazing. It looks amazing. Look at this. It's just so shiny and everything like that. Oh, you know, they did an amazing job with FS19. I love this. It's amazing. We're going to get on with last day of harvest. We have 2 oat fields to do. We're going to do them both this episode. And we're going to update the map as well. If you missed, this map currently is not seasons prepared. However, there is an updated version of the map that is. We're going to be updating the map at the end of this episode. Because if you missed it, the reason I didn't update the map was because we lost a few of our fields. That is money we are losing. So since we're done with harvest almost, and we're going to be done, we will update at the end of the episode. And the only reason we will return back to this version of the map is if we lose our grain. That's the only thing I'm worried about, is losing our grain. If we lose the bales, I'm not too worried about that. But we'll still bale them up. Should we bale? Yeah, we're just going to bale them up, I think. Let's do this. Oh. Why isn't you? Because you're folded in, that's why. There we go. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited too about getting to the end. Is it not ready to harvest? No, it is. It's ready to harvest. Why aren't you harvesting? Okay, so I figured something out. We can't harvest right now because the ground is too wet. That's fun. Must have rained. I don't remember it raining last night, but it rained. So that's why we can't harvest right now. I logged out of the game and logged back in. And, well, it said, don't thresh crops while they are too wet. So that means we're going to have to wait. Looks like harvest is postponed. That's sad. I'll see you whenever the ground dries up. It's a little bit of a hazy day. And I just have to admit, this looks amazing. How it's a little hazy, it's cloudy. You can see it's definitely getting a little colder out here. Like, it definitely doesn't look warm. Oh, it's amazing. But at the end of the episode, if we can get our crops done, we're going to update the map. Keep it if we still have the grain. If we don't have the grain, we're going to bring this version of the map back, sell all of our grain, and then bring that map back. So yes, I will see you in a little bit. I guess we just got to wait. Joy of farming. Alrighty, so it's 11 o'clock now. I believe that we should be able to start harvesting now. According to what it looks like on the top right-hand corner, the crops aren't wet anymore, so that should be how it is. Let's see, can we start harvesting now? There we go. Finally getting some stuff done this episode after having to wait because of wet crops. That's a joy. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to get through this episode pretty quickly. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to leave this up on a time lapse again. I'm sorry if, I'm oversaturating these with time lapses. I just don't really know how to do it. If I don't do time lapses, these videos will be about 3 hours long. Without editing, these videos are about 3 hours long. So, I only do it just for the viewer's sake of, I don't know who would want to sit here and watch a 3-hour video if it's all that's being done is harvesting one field. I know I wouldn't. So, I don't know. I guess just as a content creator, sometimes you don't really know what people would rather see versus what they wouldn't want to see. And I mean, I guess time lapses are the best way to do it. So, my hope is that when the map updates, the only thing that disappears would probably be our canola field. When I updated it the last time, the only no, it was the oat field that disappeared. That's my hope, that that's the only field that disappears, is the oats. I don't know. It's fine. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you up on a time lapse. I will see you in a little bit. If the updated version of this map takes away this tree right here, I'm going to bring the tree back. I actually really like that tree. It's in a really nice spot. Yeah, very good. Seasons mod. You can definitely see Seasons mod coming out right there with the tree leaves starting to turn colors and stuff like that as we get more into fall. And then winter happens and there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alrighty, so I think this is a good time to bring the video back together. We are done with this field. This field's actually kind of nice to work in. It's rectangular. I'm thinking it's about the same size as this one. Actually, this one's just a bit bigger than 28. We got straw, bunch of straw here. I decided to keep the baling and the harvesting in just one time lapse. Kind of thought, well, if I stop and explain what I'm doing, I've already square baled enough in this map and on this game, on this channel, for you to understand what happens when I'm connecting the baler and why I would be connecting the baler right after harvesting a field. I don't know if anything I just said makes any sense or if that was just gibberish, but whatever. I'm going to get the skid steer. We're going to bring the fuel tankers over to the combine. I think it needs filled up. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. After that, what we're going to do is, I think we're going to update the map. We're going to update the map. If it works, we're going to bring the combine to the store, return it, because that means we're done with harvest. That's once we finish the next field. Do that. You know what I think I'm going to do? I don't think I'm going to bother baling this field. No, Some part of me is like, bail it, and then there's another part of me like, don't do it. I think, you know what? We're not going to bother baling this field. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it as chop straw. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Let me return the baler. We'll get the square bales unloaded. We'll get the skid steer up and running. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I guarantee I've been here for at least an hour or two. Oh, it's good. Once I update the map, the stress of me having to update the map will no longer exist. We just got to make sure the grain doesn't disappear. That's the only thing I'm afraid of. It'll be good. We'll be okay. Okay, and through my cheating methods, I have dropped the fuel canisters. Okay. Okay, you know what? That's doable. We'll just leave the fuel cans right there for right now. Bring the combine over, because it's pretty low. This combine uses a lot of fuel. A lot of fuel. Okay. There we go. That should be enough. Now, the tractor, because our Deutz kind of running a little low too. Instead of running all the way down to the store, might as well we just refuel with this tank here. There we go. Perfect. Now we have a pallet to do with. Just a pallet that has absolutely no meaning whatsoever. Whoa. Seems legit. Okay. Let me... If I do... Oh. What's the button? It's... There we go. Do something like that. Drop that like that. We can put the pallet, I think, over here for right now. Oh. Oh. No, 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 no. Please don't close. Whoa, wait a minute. Is there a... Oh, interesting. Oh, that's interesting. So you can put, like, a strap right there, too. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, just don't do this to me. There you go. Okay, so real fast before we start the next field, I want to see if I can just do something with these bales real fast. We have a lot that are kind of just in the doorway here. I'd like to see if I can just lift these up and kind of... No. No, I can't. Can't do that. Alright, then I guess we got to do this by hand. It's fine. We'll just do it by hand. Not like I haven't had to do this all by hand already. I need to get a shovel. That's what I need to get. Or not a shovel. I need to get like a... whatchamacallit. A plow kind of thing that we can put on the front of a tractor or something and just push all these bales inward. Here we go. Is that safe? Yeah, that's safe. Our pallet, let's just put the pallet over here real fast. Can we start fires? That'd be cool. Start a little bit of a bonfire with pallets that we don't need anymore. All right, well, this is the last of our fields to harvest. You know what I realize? Getting a really big combine might be really difficult in this big field. Just because these little tiny doorways that we got here. Yeah. Alrighty, well, gonna leave you on the final time lapse of harvest. We're not baling, so we don't have to worry about that. I will see you in a bit. Oh, man. I noticed that as we get to the end of this field here, I started to become very robotic in my turning. Yeah, I think I have at least 3-ish hours of footage to edit here. Most of it is just time-lapse, so I mean, most of it shouldn't really be too difficult. But we're done, which means we only have about one thing left to do. I started recording, I want to say, at 1:30. It's now 4:30. I think it was 1:30. If it wasn't 1:30, it was like 2 o'clock. So I've been recording for a little while. I'm glad we're done. I want to get moving on to something else other than this. I want to update the map, see if we lose our grain. If we lose the grain, it's okay. We'll just, we'll basically just come back to this map in the next episode. We will sell everything. It'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be good. I don't know. I'm debating on if I should make another episode before winter. We'll have to see about that. I'm not really too sure what I'm going to do as far as winter goes. I could make another episode. I don't have to. I could, but I don't have to. I mean, because really the only thing I would do is probably hay. Man, look at how much money. We spent like $10,000, I think, within the last few days. How much money what did we spend money on today? We've $2,000 on basically just... Basically, all of our money right now is being thrown at the loans and stuff like that we have to pay off, and our leased vehicles. In total, that comes to almost about $3 grand per day, which we're spending on our leased equipment and stuff like that. So I'm thinking what I'm probably gonna do. I don't know. You know what? Maybe what we'll do is we'll update the map, and then we'll jump right back in. I'll show you what the map looks like, and in the process, we can go and sell this. We can go return the combine. You know what we can return while we're at it as well? We can return our windrower. I don't think I'm going to use this windrower for the rest of the year. If I do anything, we'll buy one ourselves. I mean, we don't really need two. We have a windrower already. We also have a tedder too. So I mean, technically, we have an extra machine that we don't need. Our skid steer's ours. Our baler, I'm thinking I'm going to keep the baler for right now. Just in case I do hay. We can get a second cutting out of our far field. I'm smacking into the skid steer. That's more money we're going to have to pay in repairs. Because the field, what field is it? This field that's non-existent right here. That field's ready to harvest again. So that's good. Otherwise than that, I think all of our other hay fields are pretty much not ready to harvest. I mean, they're growing, but they're just not really ready for that yet. So let's get this trailer unloaded. We'll get it all put in the barn. Look at how much grain we got here. We got a good amount of grain just kind of piled in here. How much grain do you think we have in total? Like, as far as money? Like, at least 100 grand, I would say? 60 grand. I'd say at least 60 grand, not 100. I think 100's pushing it. I cannot seem how to move my character properly. I would say at least 50 to 60 grand here. Which really isn't a lot, especially when I'm looking at a tractor. I think the tractor I'm going to get is this tractor right here. Not this one. It's this one. Want to say it's this one. I want to get this one, and it costs $55,000. Actually, is it this one? I think it is. Yeah, I believe it is this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. Which is 55 grand. So hopefully we have enough money for it. Because I'm really looking forward to getting a second tractor. And we have the last bit of grain here. Just going to dump it right here, I think. There we go. So that is the harvest. It's all over. We're done. Surprisingly. I don't know why that's surprising, but we're done. It's been probably at least 6 hours of work, 8 hours of work maybe, I think in total. Look at this field. It is just weed city here. Oh, that's great. However, we're done. we're all harvested. Everything is like, it's awesome. Look at that. Yeah, we're good. We got this, man. All right, we're good. Alrighty, so I'm going to exit out of the game real fast. We're actually, yeah, let's park the trailer real fast before we even think about exiting. I'm going to update the map. I'm going to make sure I save the old version of the map, though, just so that nothing gets corrupted. And if we do lose our grain, I can at least bring the grain back. Because as long as I don't save it, as long as I don't save the map in the new state, I can revert it back and still have the grain on the ground. And I know because I've done this before. I've done this a lot of times before. I've already done this with this map. That's how I know that we lose one of our fields. Alrighty. I'll be back in a second. Wait, before I go, I would just like you to take a look at all these trees real fast. Just take a look at every single one of them. See their color? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the updated version of Midwest Horizon. And look what we have. 2 trees that have happily taken shape behind our house. 2 trees. Very nice. So we are now in the updated version of Midwest Horizon. We have some new vegetation. We have trees that perfectly fit around my trailer. You know, had I parked this trailer just a little more to the right, it would have, yeah, I don't know what would have happened. Remember how I said about all those trees? Look, there are fewer trees around here. There's now a potato field that has taken shape. And no trees. So that's something else. We also look like we have a little more trees over here, maybe. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have updated Midwest Horizon. Everything looks normal here. Until you turn around and you notice there are 2 massive trees that have grown on our property since the update. So we are now playing in the updated version, and there are 2 trees. I really like that. I like having 2 trees here. I think it kind of makes the place look nice, having these 2 trees here. Luckily for us, our trailer is in, like, the most perfect spot ever. Like, amazing. I think they took out the grass texture. That kind of sucks. I like the default grass texture that this map had, and I think they took it out. Oh, wow. That was a growth stage and a half. Yeah. And remember how I was talking about those trees? Look over there. There aren't any more trees over there. So it looks like this field here has kind of expanded a little bit, and there aren't any more trees over here. So the area's all cleared out now. This one shows as nothing. Is it planted with something? No, just weeds, okay. Because you see, it lost the harvested texture. This field looks normal. We still have the fences. There's some more trees over there. That tree that I said I really wanted to keep up is there, and it looks like it has a friend now. There we go. Everything seems normal. I think the grass texture changed, which is a shame. I actually really liked the grass texture that was on this map before. I thought it looked really nice. Looks like there's more trees over there now. I don't remember there being trees there. I think one other thing changed. I think it's the color of these doors. I want to say the color of these doors changed. So that's cool. And we still have our grain, so we don't have to worry about the grain. Do we still have our bales, by the way? Yes, we do. Now, question is, are these bales okay? Yes, they are. Okay. Very good. Do we have doors on this place now? No, we don't. That's okay, though. Very cool. Let's see. What about in here? Is everything in here still look the same? Yep, everything looks the same. We still have massive tons of square bales here. Pretty much I think that's it on the second floor. Not really, nothing too special. We still have a boatload of square bales there. Can we fit through the door now? No, still can't fit through it. Let's go to our other field and see what's there. Okay, decided that since we're taking the combine back to the store, we should probably bring it with us. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And look at that. There are not any trees here. aren't any trees. Yeah, there's no trees here anymore. Look at that. Wow. Kind of makes this whole area look a little different, doesn't it? You know what it kind of looks like? You know when you have, like, a lot of hair on your head, and then you all of a sudden, like, get it all trimmed off so that, like, you only have, like, really short hair? So, you have really long hair, and you go from having that long hair to having really short hair. That's kind of what this looks like. There aren't any more trees over here. It's all been cut down. So now we have this big field behind our place. Guess what? We own this area. You know what that does? That opens our... That allows us to do so much. Imagine that. We could turn this into like a hay field. We could plow this up. This is not a field currently. So we could actually plow this all up and turn it into a field next year. Oh, that's awesome. Now, see, this was one of the fields that disappeared. This was the oat field, and yeah, it disappeared. When I updated the map. So we don't have trees here. We have all these shrubs and stuff like that, which I think is pretty cool. And we have this whole back area to play with now. We could definitely build a cow farm back here. I'm thinking that would be pretty cool. Yeah, okay, so that's the field. Awesome. Let's take a look at Dieter's place. I think Dieter's place might have changed too. Looks like there's a lot more trees over there too. You can't really see it from the road like you used to, but look at this. Man, seeing that open area back there is like giving me ideas. I have ideas now of what I want to do with that, with back there. Because I was thinking, like, I want to build a cow farm, but I can't because I don't want to destroy any of our fields. But look at that. Now we have that open space back there. Let's take a look at Dieter's place. I haven't been down here in a while. Part of me wants to say that field... Field 17 has been pushed back a little bit. Is that field not okay? What's wrong with this field? It's got weeds on it, I think. Well, it says it's nothing. What is wrong with this field? Look at this. This field is clearly not doing well. It's harvested. It's got nothing in it at the moment, though. Man. I want to say that field used to come all the way out here, which, honestly, if we ever buy this farm, it doesn't include this field. Oh, okay. So, if we were to buy this farm, we would have all this to play with, but not this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, so now we have this bit here. Kind of cool. Okay, so we are in the yard that we first were in like 20 episodes ago. Looks like the barn's been repainted. It's got like a red finish to it. Got red, white, really big interior. Oh man, I love those colors. That looks really nice. Really big spot. I remember we used to park all of our machines in here. We had some stuff parked out here too. Now we own our own farm and we don't really need this anymore. There used to be big round bales. I want to say the round bales were right here somewhere. Now those are gone too. Very cool. That's good. That's awesome, actually. How the map has changed. And that's cool. I like that. Awesome. Let's head down to the store. Was it this guy who used to always have that downed mailbox? I think that guy has finally fixed his mailbox. Man, look it up here. I am not going to get used to this place without trees. Man, you know, I kind of wish there were still trees here. The trees kind of gave this place a look. I'm not even sure if the trees are supposed to be gone. Part of me is kind of thinking that they're not supposed to be, and that there's something going on here where they are gone. I might have to make myself another world and see if the trees are back. If they are, we'll have to see. I think what I'll probably do is if I create a new map and there's trees everywhere, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to start playing on that map. And what we're going to do is we're going to basically, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell all of our grain in the middle of winter. We'll do that on screen. I'll go into the new map. I'll make sure we have the same farm, the same equipment, same everything for the most part. Thinking here. Yeah. Then we'll start playing on that one. I mean, I know the trees aren't really that big of a detail, or big of a deal, but I don't know. It's detail, really. You know, if the map is supposed to have trees and there's not trees there, why play on that, you know? It probably, because I updated this straight out of the box, so I mean, there could maybe be some problems. I feel like it just looks really unfinished, in my opinion, that there aren't any trees there. I don't know. I mean, if there really aren't, I guess it's not that big of a deal, but, you know, if there are, then I'll fix the problem. Has that field been decreased in size? Oh, you know, I think there used to be trees here. Yeah, these are one of those examples of trees. There used to be trees here. You know why I think they did that? Maybe they did that in case you wanted to, like, buy a plot of land and, like, start working on it or something. Maybe that's why they did it. I'm not really too sure. What else we got here? You know, I haven't been to the grain mills here. We still have yet to do that. Private drive. I don't know. We'll have to see. I might have to create myself a new map and see if there's any problems with it, because it feels kind of, ooh, look at that. Look at the shop. They redid the shop. Now, I kind of like that. Actually, should I be getting nervous? I'm driving a green thing, and there's red things. Hey, for my Case fans that are on this channel, look. Case. You can start falling in love with this again. There's Case tractors. Woo! That's okay. I like that. That looks kind of cool. That cool little detail that they got there. I want to say that this farm is new. This farm is definitely new. I think this is a farm. Was this like this before? I don't think it was. I don't think you can. Oh, no, you can. Look at this. Ooh, but there's grass that's growing in here. Okay, interesting. There's all these empty shelves here. Oh, look, the lights even work too, so that... Nice. Huh. Part of me thinks that I probably have to create myself a new world, because, I feel like there's a lot of stuff here that probably shouldn't be. Yeah, okay. So, how about we do this? That building's new. That mid-dairy, that's a new place. So, let's return the combine. You know, should I even bother with that? Yeah. Ugh. You know what? I'm going to back out of the game real fast. I'm not going to save. I'm going to start a new world and see if there's anything different. Okay, so I think what I'm going to have to do is, as you can see, there isn't any grass here. And when we loaded in previously, there was grass in this building. There isn't any more. So I know what the problem is. And I think I know how to... Look at the... Oh, no, never mind. I think I'm going to... Okay. So there's some vegetation that isn't here and wasn't here when we last loaded in. So I think I know exactly how I'm supposed to fix it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know how to fix it. Look at this. In the default version of this map, you actually own this farm here. Let's go to the farm that we own. Look at this. This is what this farm looks like on the default version. You have a lot more grass here, I think. Is this a grass texture? Wow. Oh, my. Look at those trees. Okay. Okay, interesting. So I think what I'm going to have to do... Okay, so there's trees here. There wasn't in the other version. Okay, so that means what I'm going to have to do... I don't have to create another map. I know what I have to do. So what I'm going to have to do... Look at that. If this field had corn in it. Look at that. Yeah, okay, because look, there are now all these trees here. Which I think actually look a lot nicer than they... Yeah, I'm so glad. I actually really prefer the trees rather than not having them. Okay, so... I know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to put in the old version of the map. This will probably take me a few days. I'm thinking the next episode of Farming Simulator will be last episode. Well, obviously. That's the next episode that we'll release on YouTube is last episode. So that'll be this Sunday. I want to say this video is going to come out on Tuesday because episode 17 just released today. I want to say that was episode 17, was it? Was that episode 17? It was the one about the barrels, the troublesome barrels and the earthquake. Yeah, that's episode 17. So that means I'm going to have probably about at least 5 or 6 days to get this thing situated. I know what I have to do. I just need to remember how I do it. Basically, I need to rework the field boundaries. I need to do a lot of things, actually. So I'm gonna have to see how to do that. I know that there's videos on it. I'm just going to have to remind myself exactly how to do it. Because look at that. There's a different grass texture here, which I think looks really nice. Look at that lighting without seasons. Like, I love seasons, but look at the lighting. It looks beautiful. Wow, this looks beautiful. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. It's interesting, but definitely doable. Is there any other place I can teleport to? Let me real fast take this tractor here. Nope, not the combine. I'm going to just take this John Deere. We're going to go down the road real fast. I want to see some stuff. There's trees over there now. Okay, so, I think the reason that there aren't any trees is because the old trees that were in this map are gone, right? So when the map updated, those trees basically disappeared from the map. And I'm thinking that the new trees are kind of non-existent. They're supposed to be there, but they're not there. And because I think these trees are probably very modified. They're probably retextured trees. They're probably more seasons compatible, probably higher quality. So I'm thinking that since the trees were changed, it kind of created this clash deal. Which is weird because we have those 2 trees that appeared at our house, but not anywhere else. Which is weird. That all the other trees disappeared except for those 2. Maybe the thing is that having the trees there kind of created this like corrupt thing. Yeah, because look at all the trees that are here now. There's like a bridge over there. Oh, interesting. There's like water there. Cool. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the new version of the map, and I have to say, it's beautiful. Without seasons, the lighting is just amazing. Look at that lighting without seasons. Wow. That looks amazing. Like, I love seasons, don't get me wrong, but, like, there's lighting issues with seasons, and it's just beautiful. Wow. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to fix the problem of our missing trees off screen. If I so have to, which I really don't want to, if I have to get a new map, I will do that. I will get a new map. I won't bother working with our loan. We'll just write the loan off if I have to create a new map. It'll just be easier that way. We'll write the loan off as if the loan never happened. I'm hoping I don't have to, but if I do have to create a new world, we'll just say this is the world, and we'll make sure we rebuild our farm. I'll have all the same equipment. We'll pretty much have everything the same. It's just a different save game file. So I'm hoping I can save it just so that I can save that. What we'll do with the grain is we'll sell it. I'm thinking what I'll probably do is I'll skip to midwinter. We'll sell the grain. Then I'll take that money that we have and put it in the new map after I buy all of the equipment. So it'll be like nothing ever happened. The only difference is probably just the different location for machinery and houses as far as, fixing that. Otherwise, you probably won't notice much of a difference. But anyways, thank you so much for following me on this journey in Farming Simulator. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace. I think I've been playing for about 4 hours. I'm going to go relax. I'm going to read a book. It's called 1984. Have you read it? It's a pretty good book. I bought it off of Amazon because I was looking for something to do, and I wanted to read something. So that book looked kind of interesting. If you looking for something to read, 1984. It's a pretty good book. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.